There we go. Hopefully this is better. So let's do this. This is the third day. I don't like the placement of this, and I wish I picked a better spot. But it seems to be a good resting place for the phone, so the phone doesn't have to shift too much, and it basically is part of the car as it was. So let's see if this works. And it definitely shows the full seat, so if I have a smaller doll or a larger doll, we can have all of them in. I was going to try to zoom in. I know I figured that out before. I'll do that for tomorrow. That's it for that. And yeah, I don't know why I even care. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. So, but it's for me. You know, I get to watch Quta because she gets to bounce around and stuff like that with the car. So. Yesterday went really well. I think I stayed mostly on topic, if that counts. So today, we're just kind of like doing the test and just getting ready to go through these motions, because if this becomes, you know, a regular thing, this becomes like my regular thing, what I'm doing, you know, I'm doing it every day. Pretty much you have to, mostly muscle memory, you want to try to get it to be muscle memory. I'm really trying hard to, like, be attractive, if that makes sense. I am really doing this for you, the people watching, so I mean, ultimately that's the goal. That's the goal. I will catch on, and one of these things that I do will be the thing. And the good news, the great news about doing this is that I don't have to have anything in my personal life. I don't have to be worried about being too loud. I don't have to worry about being too soft. I don't have to worry about any of the things that I worry about when I film at home. most optimal. This is definitely, like I said, this is time that I don't have. This is time that I have that basically I've been wasting for a decade. At this job that I go to, and I have had 2-hour drives and stuff like that to work, 4-hour drives to work, where it's just basically I'm sitting there doing nothing for that entire time, except for just waiting in traffic and listening to the radio. So we're still getting used to this. This is the 11th. So, and I think that it's pretty optimal. I have free reign to talk about anything that I want to. If you saw yesterday's stream, you know that I had. I just went on a tangent. Today I didn't really plan anything. I'm still trying to get an optimal trying to get the perfect video. And if I could zoom in just a little zoom in would be good. I had to worry that it might cut you off too much because of the distance. I had it a lot. I was putting it a lot closer, but I can't put it any closer without having the stem literally being interfering with either the shifter or one of the buttons, because this really isn't made to do exactly what I'm doing. So. And even the placement of it on that side, I wouldn't even have. I mean, I think maybe with the exception of close to the vent, one of the vents, would be the only optimal. All the way over would be the only place to do it. Maybe I should have done it with that. Maybe I should have had that all the way over here. Basically filming, you probably would see me. But it's in a pretty good spot. It's not, doesn't interfere with the windshield at all. Doesn't interfere with any of the controls that I have as a driver. And if my passenger wants to watch like a video or something like that, it's perfect. They can watch a video. It's in that perfect spot. So maybe it is a good spot, and I just don't see it. Because if I was doing driving directions, that would be a pretty good spot for driving directions. It really isn't made for portrait. I definitely set it up for landscaping. basically the Fluffle crew or whatever the group is called, pretty much just commandeered the entire Discord for our own purposes, and that pretty much was our meeting spot until she started getting rid of us. And I don't know. I'm not all that thrilled with Discord to begin with, so I don't even see its purpose. It doesn't seem to bring together people. It doesn't seem to do the like-minded ideas that people are talking about. And if it does, I'm missing it. That's what it is. Because people say, "Oh, it's great stuff," and I'm like going, "I don't see it." It seems very very divisive to me. Unlike where Twitter is concerned, which I don't understand Twitter either, or I don't understand the fascination with Twitter, which is probably the better way to put it. Where you just go in and you read tweets of people that you follow. Twitter's done nothing good for me, so I still use it. I'm now on my 15th year, and eventually there'll be like 15 years of Twitter, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, my second account, yay! It doesn't. It's just a waste of time. Something to waste time with. That's what it is. That's really what it boils down to. And when you start having very little time to waste, and you start taking up all your time, you have to think these things are not worth it. Twitch is a huge waste of time. A huge waste of time. And some will argue that it's a good waste of time, but I never reaped the benefits from Twitch, so I've watched the growing pains. I've watched the people, try to cheat the system, and get further along in their path than they should be, I guess, than what they actually earned. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, freaking cheat the freaking system as much as you can. I mean, they're an awful company, so you might as well get what you can out of them. But the one problem with that is that, you're going to have to back it up. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. It could cost you a lot of money, and you could be spiraling out of control and not even know it. Because that's how Twitch is designed. Only person that wins in Twitch is Twitch. They're the only ones who gain any of the real benefits from it. Even Iron Mouse, as well as she's doing on Twitch, or Ninja, or anybody else who's doing extremely well on Twitch, all of Shoujo, they're probably all making very good money. When you think about it, all that very good money that they're making, they should be making more. They should be doing better. It should be promoted better. It should be there's so. When somebody said to me that this is a huge company and they're making lots of money, and it's like, oh yeah, they're making lots of money. You're not. This is not what you're stepping into a corporation. This is not what this is. And even though YouTube's a little bit better, they're not much better. It's still fucking the same thing. Still, I'm still in deep, as it were. The thing I like about YouTube as opposed to Twitch is YouTube doesn't cost me money. I don't have to basically buy my friends. And I don't have to make other people feel left out. Because I don't care how nice or how sweet or how self-deprecating you are. There are huge groups of people. If you have more than 50 people, 50 people's even a lot. But if you have more than 50 people following you or subscribe to you, there are, I would assume half of them feel left out. Half of them feels that they're struggling to find their voice. That's the difference between now and when I first stepped into this. Because when I first stepped into this, I didn't see. It was really nice every now and again when my uni would recognize something that I said. It was kind of like that, notice me senpai bullshit, and that was fine for what it is. But the thing about it is that it was the chat, the people in the chat, that kept it going. And now when I look at where I'm at in the Discord now, everybody's a streamer. Everybody's my unit. And nobody sees a problem with that. You need one Mayune. One Mayune and the rest of chat that make people feel like they belong to the group. Now I don't know if Mayune had, a billion freaking streamers. I don't even know if a lot of people who were watching her. I mean, I was a streamer. I was a YouTube streamer, but I was always a streamer since the day I walked in there. I have not stopped being a streamer. I think that's where people make the mistake. When I think about Mayune, she only started in October of 2020. She hasn't been around that long. Not like Iron Mouse, not like Project Melody. People talk about her how she was a big streamer, or she is a big streamer. She might have, she could be now. I mean, she's working on her second year. But when you're flashing the pan like that, that's it. It goes. It's as quickly as it starts, as quickly as it's going to end. Gristle and the crud and stuff like that that basically is me, I'm still going to be there. I'm going to be unwanted, but I'm going to still be there. That's what people don't notice. That's what people don't see. This is not. It's not about quickly building up. It's about slowly building. You have to slow build this. It's almost like earning it. And I feel bad for most female streamers who basically are just getting people going in there and doing that bullshit instead of like seeing who they are. But you know, if that's going to get you to where you need to be quickly, then okay. But now you got to maintain that. Now you got to become part of that. And a person like Iron Mouse, you know, as horrible as it sounds, you know, that's the way to do it. I admire that. You know, fortitude. And partly is what keeps me going. So it definitely is what it is. But yeah, this is gonna end in, you know, for the current discords that I belong to, well, the one main one that I belong to, it's only gonna end in tears. It's gonna be horrible, it's gonna be bad, and people are just going to eat themselves alive. It's going to destroy itself from the inside. And it's one of the reasons why I don't out the person who basically reported me on Twitch, because I don't know if it's a common thing for them to do, or if they've done it multiple times. I don't know if Twitch giving away the accuser's name is common practice or not. I don't know if I got information that I'm not supposed to have. But then again, they were going to press criminal charges against me, so I have to know my accuser. So maybe that's the threshold. But I don't feel like outing them I don't feel that outing them is going to benefit them or benefit me in any way, shape, or form. If they want to out themselves, go be it, and they can measure the consequences from there. But if they don't, it's not my place. I know that they've done me grievous harm. I don't know if they realize how much harm they've done to me, but they did. And they're still in that group. They're still a part of it. And in the end, you know, I don't think that they're going to be the ones that break it down. I've watched other people do worse. Well, joke around with worse is probably the better way to say it. I don't think that they were serious. I don't think they were serious to take action, but they definitely mentioned it. The bullying, even in jest, even in fun, even to motivate, which is what some people think that the bullying that they do is for. It rubs me the wrong way always. But I hate to even call myself a victim, but it's true. I'm a victim of it. I'm a victim of constant bullying where people didn't realize like how much harm that they were doing by it. It was just a thing. Things kids do. All that shit. But it was constant. To the point where I was made to feel like I allowed it. Or I invited it. That's how much it was. You know, I got known as an instigator because of it. Because people picked on me because I was small. People picked on me because I wasn't strong. People picked on me because they felt intimidated because I would say smart things and they thought I was stupid. People would pick on me just to pick on me. And once they start, there was no stopping it. There's no standing up to your bully. There's all that stuff that they tell you to do. I've done, and the consequences were always worse. And I know that sounds horrible to say, because you want people to stand up to their bully, and the bullies are going through their own freaking issues and stuff like that. It's the reason why they're bullies, blah blah blah. But it's not. It's definitely not true. When I look at like a show like Silent Voice or The Shape of Voice, I realize like that's what a real bully is. That's what a real bully is. It's from the bullies. The entire anime is from the bully's perspective, and it makes me cry. And I think it makes me cry because I actually feel bad and sympathy for the bully. Because they're just a person. But to me it's a Twitch problem, and it's not my problem anymore. And if I gotta start cutting myself off from people who use Twitch, that's what's gotta happen. I have to get the toxicity out of my life. And as not bad as people think it is, as this is just normal and this is just the way things are. It's not. I'm going to make my life the way I want it to be. And I already have plenty of fair weather friends. I don't need any more. And if somebody's not a fair weather friend and they're going to stick with me through thick and thin, they're going to stick with me beyond this. So it's not like I'm hiding. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm here. I'm a half hour early as always. And yeah, do that. I do care about you. And I know it doesn't seem like it. I know that I'm talking, almost contradictory. But a lot of things that I'm saying, I need to say it. I need to put it in an action so that I protect myself. I don't feel, it's kind of weird because it's like I don't feel safe. And I know that as coincidental as it was, the removal of the video because of copyright issues hit me hard only because I got suspended on Twitch. If this happened, if that happened and they explained it the way they explained it, it wouldn't have even affected me. I would just accept the warning, be happy with my warning, and I know that I'm testing my boundaries of my creativity. I know that I'm doing that, and I know that who I am is a reflection of other people's works and stuff like that. So I want to explore those things. And you know what the problem is that I don't have the money to explore those things. I don't have the money to buy the copyrights and do the things that I have so I can publish what I want to publish. I'm still alive, so there's a lot of things in my life that are not fair use. And that's what I'm dealing with. But if it wasn't for the suspension by Twitch, I wouldn't even blinked an eye at it. I would have just chalked it up as up. I crossed that border, crossed that boundary line. I thought I needed Doors songs to explain who I am, because I wanted to do kind of like almost an interactive thing. But nobody's interacting with me, so I don't even know why I even care. There's no reason to. Um, but yeah, that's really what it boils down to. But I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a great time. I hope that, I hope you can laugh, even at this, and find it kind of humorous that I'm just ranting about the same old thing again and again and again. Um, I'm just going to press on as always, and if this is how I can make the videos and continue and fulfill my promise about streaming one more year, then this is how I will do it. And I don't think it's a bad way to do it. Um, but this is how I can do it. So I think you should take care of yourself, and as always, cool beans. All right, bye bye.